Have you ever wondered if there are hidden signs that show when a loved one is nearing the end of life? What if you could recognize those subtle, yet powerful behaviors and provide comfort and closure in their final moments? In today's video, we'll uncover 7 extraordinary signs that many seniors display as they approach the end of their journey. These signs, like sudden bursts of energy, unexpected expressions of gratitude, and even conversations with long-gone loved ones, are more than just strange behaviors. They are emotional, physical, and psychological cues that offer us the chance to understand, cherish, and connect with those we care about most. You won't want to miss this, as these insights could change how you view the final chapters of life. One of the most surprising signs that someone is nearing the end of life is a phenomenon known as terminal lucidity, or a sudden burst of energy. This brief moment of clarity can appear unexpectedly, almost like a miraculous recovery. For families, it might seem like their loved one has snapped out of their illness, speaking clearly, recalling memories, or even engaging in conversations they hadn't had in days or weeks. However, this surge is often short-lived. It's caused by a rapid release of brain chemicals, temporarily restoring cognitive function, even in individuals with severe conditions like dementia or advanced cancer. While it may give families a fleeting sense of hope, the truth is that this heightened clarity rarely lasts more than a few hours, and the person often passes away shortly after. It's a moment where the body prepares to let go, offering both the individual and their loved ones a brief window to reconnect and share meaningful final moments. Understanding this phenomenon allows family members to cherish the time they have left. Next, let's explore another powerful sign: the unexpected need for forgiveness or expressing gratitude. It's an emotional process that helps bring closure and peace during these final days. In the final stages of life, many elderly individuals begin to unexpectedly ask for forgiveness or express deep gratitude. This behavior often comes as a surprise, as it may appear out of nowhere. However, it's a powerful emotional process that helps provide closure. Research shows that a significant number of hospice patients, about 65, will spontaneously resolve long-held regrets or express heartfelt thanks in their last days. This need for emotional closure isn't just about tying up loose ends. It's about easing the transition. Even those who have been emotionally distant throughout their lives may suddenly open up, sharing love, acknowledging past mistakes, and seeking reconciliation. For family members, these moments can be transformative, offering peace and comfort during an otherwise difficult time. For instance, a man named William, who was known for keeping his emotions to himself, expressed love and apologized for past mistakes just days before passing. These conversations, though unexpected, brought peace not only to William, but to his family as well, giving everyone a sense of deep emotional resolution. This emotional clarity often paves the way for another sign: seniors beginning to organize their belongings or give away possessions, an instinctive preparation for what lies ahead. Let's explore this next. As the end of life draws near, many seniors begin to instinctively organize their belongings or give away cherished possessions. This behavior isn't just about tidying up. It's a profound, subconscious recognition that their time is running short. Studies show that over half of dying individuals will start sorting through their personal items, often without any prompting from others. For some, this process involves labeling objects, organizing photo albums, or handing down heirlooms, things that carry deep emotional value. It's their way of ensuring that a piece of themselves lives on even after they've gone. The act of giving away these meaningful items becomes a form of legacy, passing on memories and love to the people they care about most. For example, Clara, an 81-year-old woman in the final stages of COPD, carefully labeled and gifted her belongings to her grandchildren. Each item came with a personal story, a memory tied to the object, making it more than just a gift. It was a piece of herself. Her family recognized that this wasn't just about downsizing. It was a way for Clara to leave behind something meaningful. As seniors prepare to leave this life, they may also begin speaking about journeys or trips. Let's take a closer look at this next. As seniors near the end of life, they often start using metaphorical language about embarking on a journey or going on a trip. It may seem like confusion at first talk of packing bags, catching a train, or waiting for someone to pick them up, but this language holds a deeper, symbolic meaning. It's a reflection of their emotional readiness to transition from this life to the next. Research indicates that nearly half of hospice patients speak about travel in some form during their final days. Psychologists suggest that these metaphors aren't random, but serve as a way to process and accept the inevitable. They offer an indirect approach to confronting the end of life, helping individuals cope with the emotional weight of saying goodbye without directly facing it. For example, Susan, a 77-year-old woman battling metastatic breast cancer, repeatedly mentioned packing her bags and waiting for her ticket. Her family initially thought she was confused, but they eventually realized she was preparing emotionally for the journey ahead. Just days later, Susan passed away peacefully, her metaphorical journey complete. Now, let's explore another fascinating sign: a sudden focus on childhood memories, which brings comfort and peace. As the end of life approaches, many seniors begin to experience a deep, sudden interest in their childhood memories. It's as if their mind revisits earlier, simpler times, moments that offered emotional comfort and security. Studies suggest that this behavior is a natural response to the body's preparation for transition, allowing the individual to find peace and closure. Seniors may start vividly recalling details from their childhood home, the scent of the kitchen, the sounds of their parents' voices, or the joy of playing with a childhood pet. These memories, often long forgotten, resurface as the mind seeks emotional stability and reassurance during a time of uncertainty. For instance, Helen, an 88-year-old woman with end-stage kidney disease, began sharing detailed memories of her childhood. She recalled everything from the wallpaper in her childhood home to the songs her mother used to sing. Her family found great comfort in hearing these joyful memories, knowing she was surrounded by the warmth and love of her past as she gently let go of the present. This powerful need for connection with the past often paves the way for another sign: fixation on specific dates or times. Let's dive into this next. As individuals near the end of life, many develop a fixation on a specific time or date. This behavior may seem odd at first, as they repeatedly ask about a particular day or hour, or express anxiety about an upcoming date. However, this focus is often a subconscious signal that their mind is preparing for the final transition. Psychologists believe this behavior reflects the brain's internal recognition that the time to let go is drawing near. The fixation isn't random, it's as if the individual has mentally set a deadline, giving themselves permission to release their attachment to the present when the time feels right. For example, Robert, an 80-year-old man suffering from advanced Parkinson's disease, began asking his family repeatedly, "Is it Sunday yet?" At first, they thought he was simply confused about the calendar, but when Robert passed away peacefully that Sunday afternoon, it became clear that his mind had known all along. His repeated question now felt less like confusion and more like an inner knowing. This fixation on time is often a final step before another profound sign: seeing and communicating with people who are no longer present. Let's explore this deeply moving behavior next. As death approaches, many seniors begin to experience visions of deceased loved ones or long-lost friends. These encounters may seem like hallucinations at first, but they're often far more meaningful. These individuals might speak to someone who isn't physically present, often sharing conversations, smiles, or even gestures, as if they're reconnecting with someone who has passed on. Rather than being frightening, these visions are typically comforting. In fact, studies show that up to 60% of hospice patients report such experiences. Experts believe these moments are linked to neurological changes in the brain as the body transitions, helping the individual find peace and comfort in their final days. The presence of these deceased loved ones offers a sense of reunion, providing emotional closure and easing the process of letting go. For example, Doris, an 85-year-old woman, began speaking softly to her late husband, Harold, just days before her death. She smiled, recalling memories of him, and even laughing quietly, as if sharing a private joke. Her family witnessed this peaceful interaction, which brought comfort during an emotional time. Doris passed away peacefully, reassured by the presence of someone she believed had returned to guide her. These profound experiences are often the final signs of a life prepared for its peaceful end. As we've learned today, recognizing these signs can make all the difference in offering our loved ones the peace and comfort they deserve in their final days. The greatest gift we can give is simply being present and listening. By understanding these subtle behaviors, we can bring closure, resolve old regrets, and embrace the journey ahead with compassion. If you found this video helpful, please support Health Horizon by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Your support helps us continue bringing valuable insights on health, well-being, and life's most meaningful moments.